Hey Leo, welcome to your love reading for July 2019. My name is Amanda Pearl. I'm also known as the Queer Psychic Queen on Instagram. And in this reading, we will talk about your love life forecast for July 2019. July starts out super energetic as far as the cosmos go. It starts out with the new moon and total solar eclipse. So the new moon is in Cancer. And so the new moon is all about new beginnings. And then the eclipse just kind of makes that energy bigger, amplifies that energy. So I do feel like, Leo, you are having a lot of new beginnings this month. I do also feel, Leo, like you're having a lot of endings this month, or things have ended recently for you. I feel like intuitively right now, Leo, you're in a time where you are kind of figuring out what you want to do next in love and career, and it just feels like you're just not sure. But with these eclipses, with the eclipse on the 2nd, so there's the new moon total solar eclipse on the 2nd, and then we have a lunar eclipse on the 16th with the full moon in Capricorn. With these eclipses, it like makes this very clear and makes this very in your face what you need to do next. So I feel like things are getting clear. I also intuitively, Leo, feel like you've been kind of reflecting with this eclipse energy for the past 2 weeks on a lot of stuff from your childhood, a lot of like stuff from 10 years ago, 5 years ago. There's just been a lot going on, and this month almost feels like a time where you come into yourself. So this is what I intuitively got for your reading. I pull cards for the vibe, what's happening, and the outcome. For the vibe, I pulled this could be the 1 card, and then to give more detail, the 9 of air card. This could be the 1 card. I do intuitively feel like you'll be meeting someone new this month. This is what I'm getting though. With the 9 of air, the 9 of air card is not exactly a super happy card. It's the card of like anxiety, feeling really nervous about what's going on, and really a lot of unsurety. I do feel like someone new is going to come into your life in July, Leo, but I feel like you're so caught up in what's going on with you that I don't know if you would even recognize this person as like a good person to date. And so I honestly feel like the vibe in July for you is like flirtatious, because people are like magnetized towards you. People want you, Leo. There's people that love you, in love with you. But you're so caught up in your head lately. I almost feel like there was some sort of breakup either recently or within the last few months that like really shook your world, that you just like can't get out of your mind. For the what's going on in July, I pulled the healing family issues card. I just feel like you've been going through your past and just like trying to make sense of it, almost like trying to say, why has this happened now? Is it because of this? Yada, yada, yada. I feel like you can get into your head sometimes. However, I feel like this is really good for you, Leo. I feel like you've been kind of avoiding this kind of reflection for a long time. I do intuitively feel like there are some people in your life, your family in particular, that you were kind of seeing in a different light now. Like you always looked at them as sort of like on a pedestal, and now that you've reflected so much, you see them a little bit differently. I also pulled the Sun card. Now the Sun card is like good outcomes, amazing new beginnings, good new ideas. So I feel like in this month, it's like you're working so much on yourself. However, the working on yourself produces this beautiful, like, confident you. This you that right now at the beginning of July, well, it's June 30th when I film this. You could be watching this throughout July. But in the beginning of July, it feels like you were so unsure. And it feels like towards the end of July, as we're moving into Leo season, you're starting to feel yourself again. How beautiful is this? That's like this what's happening in this month. And it's like moving into Leo season. The sun always reminds me of Leo. And it just feels like towards the end of the month, you feel a lot better. Now, for the outcome of your love life in July 2019, I pulled the Knight of Water. The Knight of Water is like a really nice new beginning in love, but I also pulled the Unrequited Love card. What this means to me specifically, the messages that I got from my guides around it, is just that you have an ex that you just feel like you cannot let go of. Like, you have this ex that you just feel like you cannot imagine another person liking all the same things as you, being goofy like you, being fun like you, adoring you in the way that you want. But you have to also remember that there were so many things about this person that were very difficult for you. And there is someone out there. I'm honestly getting like this new person that's coming in. This could be the one energy. Knight of Water is like the Knight of Cups, meeting someone new. I honestly feel like it's hard for you to go all in or like embrace this new person because you just feel so hung up on the past. I do feel intuitively like at the end of this month, you'll be talking with this new person, but you just don't feel serious about it. So let's pull another card just to like clarify like the outcome of like you not feeling like very over your ex and like kind of holding on to that. I pulled the Flirt card. So what this means to me is that this person likes you. This person is here for you, Leo. This person, like, I just posted something on Instagram the other day that was like, trauma is healed through safe relationships. Like, of course we heal trauma on our own, but oftentimes when things go really bad, like with relationships or in our lives, we feel so much like we have to do everything on our own. We have to heal before we can meet someone else. We have to feel this level of over someone before we can move on to someone else. However, this person that's coming into your life in August doesn't intuitively feel like they're going to put all this stress on your life. It feels very light, fresh, and new right now. And so it's almost like the universe encouraging you, like, let things be light, fresh, and new. Don't be such a crazy, intense lion psycho. I don't know how else to say it. like, just be you. Go with the flow of this. It feels like, even when I say go with the flow of this, it feels like, oh, so much resistance to that. Like, you have such a desire to control your partner that it pushes people away. But this person really likes you, and this person is also good for you, and this person is also like a go with the flow kind of carefree kind of person. And that's pretty different for you. So it just feels good. It feels like you have so much going on in your mind, Leo, this month. Like, with what's going on being the sun, I do feel like you'll come to some sort of like peace and confident place within yourself as the month goes along. However, this month is like such a huge month of you accepting yourself. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, I love myself. I've always loved myself. But like really accepting even the parts of yourself that you feel like are harder to deal with. It just feels like you just come into an acceptance of things. And what's really nice is that we're seeing in the cards that there's like this new exciting person by your side to flirt with, to have fun with, to adventure, play, have fun. And it just feels like as you come out of this like dark haze of your past relationship, this person feels like really safe to love. And they also feel like they could be in your life for a long time. So that feels so good, Leo. I hope that your July is fantastic. I hope the eclipses are wonderful to you. I do personal readings, so send me an email at queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com if you'd like to deep dive into your love life, and we can do that. We can set up an appointment. And like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates with you. So thank you very much, Leos. Love you. Have a great July.